Merry Christmas. I hope that Christmas 2020 has been as good as it can be so far in 2020, and I hope you're thankful for the gifts that God has given us. This month has been our stewardship season, which normally would be in the fall, but we're having it now at Christmas because it's 2020. But I think it's also an appropriate time to have stewardship during this time of year. I want to read a verse to you and see if it fits with the season. On entering the house, they saw the child with Mary his mother, and they knelt down and paid him homage. When the Magi come to see Jesus, they come and they bring gifts. They give things to the new king who's being born. For us in this season, we give one another gifts. I think it's an appropriate time that we give gifts to the king, the one who was born in this season, the one who is born in our hearts, the one whose incarnation is in the world at this time. So this Sunday is Stewardship Sunday. If you are connected with our church already, you should have received a letter this week about that with one of these pledge cards inside that. Please fill that out and either bring that back to the church this Sunday and put that into the box on the way out of church. We're going to do that. Usually we would have everybody come up and put that into the box together. We're going to do that in a way where you go do that on the way out on Sunday. So we're going to be socially distant while we do that. But I want to challenge you in this season to give generously. And I want to challenge you to think about the good things that have happened this year. For instance, we paid off in this year. Part of it was last year, but a good portion of that was this year, that we paid off the cupola that's fixed that I'm sitting under. So it's raining today. It's this disappointing snow that we had today, but it's raining and there's no water dripping inside the sanctuary, and that's awesome. But on top of that, we realized that we probably do need a new roof soon. We've got some leaks around, and so when that new roof comes time, you've already raised $17,500 for a new roof. So that's amazing. God's done amazing things even in this COVID year, and we're still going. The year's probably going to wind up a little short of what it could be, and strong giving towards the end of the year would not hurt that. But also we need to begin planning for the coming year. So, consider your tithe, consider what you are planning to give over this coming year. Be as generous as possible with the increase that God's given you. What would you give to Jesus? Everything we have belongs to Christ. What is it that we want to give towards Christ's ministry that God is doing with us together? The verse that we focused on here in Advent is God is faithful. By Him you have been called to the fellowship of His Son, Jesus Christ. You're called to that fellowship today, wherever you are, whether you are able to be here in person or whether you've been here and a member here and only able to watch online right now because of social distancing, or because you're new to this community and you're somewhere far away. All three are great. And so we want to give you the opportunity to become part of the giving of this community as well. Now, here's a challenge that I have for you. Cards are great. Actual gifts are even better. And so, you put this card into the box, but, it takes a year of giving to make that happen. So there are three ways that can happen for you. Obviously, you can come to church while we're worshiping in person and while we're able to worship in person and put that into the box on your way out. You can mail that to the church at P.O. Box 311, Forest, Virginia 24551. We get those in the mail. But also, you can give online at our website at forestchurch.org/donate. What you do in there is you go in and you set up an account with your email address and your password, and then you put in either your credit card information, your debit card information, or your banking information, your checking account. And they will draft that as often as you want that to be drafted. In other words, you could set that up for the year ahead for the coming 12 months and have it drafted on a certain day of the month on your schedule when it fits for you. There's times when you're going to be out of town or you're going to be on vacation, and it might be easier for you to set things up that way. I know that's the way I am with our bills at home, for instance. I put all that stuff onto automatic draft, and then I don't have to worry about that. So that might be for some of you a way to do that. So again, this season has brought us into not either or the decisions, but both and. So we want to make sure that you know of all the different ways that you can give generously to this congregation. There are other ways you can give too. We've continued to collect food for Bedford Christian Ministries, and from what we hear from Bedford Christian Ministries, I went to the board meeting the other day. Things in 2021 may be tough for people, so particularly those who are the most vulnerable in our population. So do continue to be generous with Bedford Christian Ministries, and we're going to continue to reach out in new ways with them in the coming year. So again, I just want to thank you for everything that you've done this year. It's overwhelming. God is so great, and God has brought you into this ministry for a reason, for a purpose, to make great things happen. And I believe we can continue to make great things happen. So if we can help in any way, let me know. You can send me an email at prayer@forestchurch.org. But I hope to see you this Sunday for Stewardship Sunday. But if you're not able to be here, we will be online with Facebook, and then later uploaded to YouTube. So you can watch anytime from anywhere. And just like this video, you're seeing this on the internet, and you'll be seeing our services on there as well. And share it with a friend. Like and subscribe. That way, more people will see it. The more people that see it, the better. The more people that will be connected to our church in some way, both locally here and who knows, around the world. So again, I hope you're having a Merry Christmas, and I look forward to seeing you soon. God bless.